Hello from Drexel Hill United Methodist Church just west of Philadelphia. May you find a blessing in Weekday Transcendence. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Just when I was starting out in college, my friends and I would love to stay up long enough to watch The Late Show with David Letterman. David Letterman had the best top 10 lists. And we love top 10 lists. We want to know which are the top 10 children's shows from our childhood, or the top 100 movies ever, or the top 3 reasons to buy a new car, or the top 10 US presidents. Ha! You know that's always going to be clickbait if that comes across your feed. Of course, some of these are nothing but opinion, and others are supposedly based on fact, maybe even science. Ooh. Isn't it beautiful to know our place in the world and to know that we have watched the top 10? To know that we have seen the best as determined by the leading authorities. I want to share some possibly disturbing news with you. There's something about these top 10 lists that might never occur to you until you've lived abroad for a while. The funny thing is, when I encountered a top 10 list of the best songs or the best movies in France or in Britain, they were often completely different from the ones I read about in the US. For instance, the French base their top 10 movies on French films. The Italians probably do the same, but they do it in Italian. And it's the best ever, the greatest ever, that really does startle once you realize this. If anyone compiles a most popular ever list and doesn't include the Chinese or the Indians and their movies, books, songs, or anything, then the list has just ignored half of the world's population. It can't be a global top 10 or 100 or anything like that at all. The world is incredibly diverse, and please don't believe that everyone in the world watches the same soaps, or watches the same news, or listens to the same songs. They really don't. It's good to know that about the world, but I expect we all already knew that about the world. It's good to realize, though, that the same thing is now true of different counties that are close together in the United States and here, even in Pennsylvania. At the end of the book of Job, God had a question for Job and his buddies when they had come to some solid conclusions about the way things should be. We are never more dangerous to ourselves and to others than when we think we know something and believe that other people are lesser because they don't. Creator God, we sometimes forget we share this world with others and that their lives are as significant as our own. Allow us to learn from each other, to share the best of each other, and to remember each other and behold one another as your children. Amen. Come and see us again next week at Drexel Hill United Methodist Church for Weekday Transcendence. And between now and then, remember that lovely digest of John Wesley's thought and theology. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can.